Good morning. I'm Berks County Commissioner Christian Leinbach, and I want to welcome you to the Commissioners Board meeting for February the 20th. We're broadcasting via Microsoft Teams live event. We're also in person and broadcasting on BCTV as well as our Facebook and YouTube live channels. This time we'll call the meeting to order with a moment of silence followed by a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I'll recognize my executive assistant, Veronica Lepore, to read the public comment policy.
Good morning. Thank you. Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used, Teams Q&A, Facebook, and YouTube. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are not germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
Thank you, Veronica. Are there any additions or corrections for the February 13th meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. We did have an executive session yesterday, February the 19th. We dealt with real estate, personnel, and litigation. There's no public comment in person, and I don't see anything online. So we will move to our agenda. Item 1, authorizing under that budget. Adopt a resolution authorizing 2024 budget transfers in the amount of $2,754,749 and 2024 appropriations in the amount of $41,682 and 2025 appropriations in the amount of $181,164 per listing dated February the 14th of 2025. We have 3 items listed under Human Resources. Item 1, authorize the appointment of Maya Gray to Law Clerk 1 in Court Administration. Item 2, authorize the appointment of Brian Scott to Assistant Public Defender 2 in the Public Defender's Office. And item 3, authorize the promotion of Dawn Cuck from Financial Analyst to Financial Manager in Budget and Finance. I have one item listed under my name. Adopt a resolution amending a prior resolution to correct the expiration date of the appointment of Vanessa Rodriguez, Reading, PA, to the Berks County Area Agency on Aging Advisory Council from December 31st of 2026 to December 31st of 2027. Note all other terms of that resolution shall remain unchanged and in full force and effect. Several items listed under commissioners. Item A, adopt a resolution approving and authorizing Kevin S. Barnhart, Chief Operations Officer, to execute the First Amendment to Hold Harmless Agreement between the County of Berks and the Pennsylvania State University, granting a license for the Penn State Extension Master Gardener Program to construct and maintain a meadow garden on county-owned property adjacent to the Berks County Ag Center. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing Mitchell Darcourt, County Treasurer, to open an account at Pennsylvania Local Government Investment Trust, known as Pliget, for the Community and Economic Program grant funds received for the Children's Alliance Center. Item C, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the workforce grant extension form for grant agreement number 15 2021 through the PA Department of Labor and Industry Bureau of Workforce Development Administration. And item D, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute an assignment agreement whereby JHS Medical Inc. assigns to the County of Berks its judgment entered against Devon MD LLC, and further authorizes the Berks County Solicitor's Office to take any and all legal action necessary to collect the balance owed to the County of Berks by JHS Medical Inc. relating to the county's purchase and rejection of COVID-related medical supplies, and further authorizing appropriate county personnel to execute any and all ancillary legal documents needed to effectuate such legal actions. Item 2, a motion to authorize the execution of contract agreements and amendments as set forth in the contract agenda listing dated February the 14th. There are a total of 10 contracts, 1 with the Area Agency on Aging, 1 with assessment, 3 with Children and Youth Services, 4 with the courts, and 1 with Parks and Rec. Item 3, motion to authorize the execution of the payments and electronic transfers for the week ending February 21st of 2025. Item 4, motion to authorize the execution of employee payroll disbursements dated February 25th of 2025.
Motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I will second that motion. The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The motion is carried. And with that, we will move to our treasurer and controller reports. We'll begin with Mitch Darcourt, our county treasurer, with the treasurer's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today we have an opening balance of $177,758,387.75. We have a balance to declare of $4,722,561.56, leaving us with a balance of $173,035,826.19. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And moving now to our county controller, Joe Rutterow, with the controller's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the week ending 2/21/2025, we have a total cash disbursement of $6,921,265.65. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're now turning to Kevin Barnhart, our Chief Operations Officer.
Thank you, Commissioner Leinbach. We have nothing to offer at the present time. Thank you.
Very good. And that quickly, we are to commissioners' comments, and we'll begin with Commissioner Rivera.
Thank you, Commissioner Leinbach. My only comment is that we have an election board meeting today at 11 a.m. That is it.
Sounds great. Okay, I have 2 items I want to touch on very quickly. If I can bring up share my screen here. That's not going to be the right one. Hang on a second here. Trying to share some photos. Yesterday, Veronica Lepore and I were over. Let's see if this comes up. We were over at Riverside Elementary with the America 250 PA team. This is a picture of the folks that were there. We took turns reading to different classes. I read to kindergarten and first graders. Veronica, turn your mic on. What class did you read?
I also read to kindergartners.
And it was a lot of fun. All my kindergartners knew the alphabet. K is for Keystone is the name of the book, and it's all about Pennsylvania. All of it was about history, except I don't know if Punxsutawney Phil is history, but he was P. P is for Punxsutawney Phil. M was for Milton Hershey. That was everybody's favorite, chocolate. We also, let me see if I can share. That's what I'm trying to, and oh, here we go. It's acting up on me, but here's the classroom picture. This is Veronica. The kids really enjoyed it. We had coloring sheets to hand out to them, so we had a great time. I'll stop sharing. I just want to thank the folks at America 250 PA, especially Andre Castillo. He was there well in advance of all of us, had things laid out, our packets together, and it's a great job. I also want to thank Slapshot for being there. They try to have a local mascot paired up with the America 250 mascot, and I didn't know this. Slapshot has a full-time job, and it isn't being Slapshot. So he had to take off of work. I didn't know if we were going to get him. And he was great because we were there early as the kids were coming in, and Slapshot's right at the front door as all the kids come in, and he knelt down so he's not this huge giant, and high-fiving the kids as they came in. So I'm sure he did a great job promoting the Reading Royals through the Reading Royals mascot, and just want to thank him. And then one other item, on Monday evening, I was able to participate in an event hosted by Wernersville Mayor Dean called Pizza and Civics. I did not know exactly what to expect, especially if you remember how cold and windy it was. I thought when I got there, I said, man, I don't know who's going to come out. But we had 25 or 30 people from the community, several young people, some Boy Scouts. I don't know if the young ladies were Girl Scouts or not, but the Boy Scouts, it was obvious they had their uniforms on. Great opportunity to share. The mayor talked about what she does and her role. Josh Fiddler was there talking about state level government. He works for State Treasurer Stacey Garrity. Denise Weaver, a number of you know her from Congressman Muser's office. She talked about the work that she does, and I'm forgetting the name. There was a gentleman there from the Conrad Weiser School Board talking about what he does, and then opened it up to questions. This was the brainchild of Mayor Dean, and I complimented her on it. She pointed out, and others did too, as I did, children in school today, even in college, don't learn about local government. And local government in particular is important. So I just want to thank the mayor publicly for that great event. And it might be a model for others to show. I did note that on March 25th, we will be back there at Wernersville Library. So the Wernersville Library is in the same building as the borough. I parked on the library side. So when I walked in, the two people from the library looked at me and I could see they were shocked. And then one of them said, March 25th? I said, no, I'm not here for the town hall. I'm going over to the borough. They thought I had somehow made a mistake and was showing up for a town hall that wasn't happening for about a month or so, but great event. That's all that I have. Any comments from our row officers?
I do not have anything.
I do not either.
Okay. No public comment in person, and I don't think we have anything. Boy, there is a chat here. Nope, just attendees. So that brings us to the end of our agenda.
Motion to adjourn.
And you did note 11 o'clock, we'll be back here with elections.
Elections.
Meeting is adjourned.